Hello and good afternoon, class. How are you doing? Hope that you are fine and in good health. I know you are. Well, today we're going to continue our lessons on Unit 4, page 29. Unit 4, page 29 talks about water and the body. Can you please bring out your book and turn to page 29? I will bring out mine. This is page 29. Page 29 talks about water and how water is important for our body. So let me ask you, by beginning this lesson, let me ask you this question. How important is water for our body? How important is water for your body? Please answer me. Let me know through Telegram how important water is for our body. And throughout the sessions, I know I will get your answers. And in page 29, there are some readings and some exercise at the bottom. But before we go through the readings, I want you to know these words before we begin your reading so you will understand them more. So I will go over them with you so you will have some clue on these words. The first word is digest. The second word is temperature. And the third word is oxygen. Again, digest, temperature, oxygen. I know most of you know what oxygen is, right? Hopefully so, because can you live without oxygen? Yes or no? If you say no, you are incorrect, because we need oxygen. Every life on earth needs oxygen to live, to survive. So in a short word, oxygen is air. The air that we breathe, the air that animals breathe, the air that plants need for it to grow. So oxygen is air. Without oxygen, everything in this world would not exist. They will all die because we need air to breathe. Even fishes at the bottom of the ocean or bottom of the river need some form of oxygen to live. So it is very important. And how throughout this lesson we will learn how water can create oxygen for us to survive. And the first word that I wrote here is digest. What is digest? Can someone give me a quick explanation of digest? I'm waiting. Okay, for the smart ones, digest is when your body breaks down food and leave your system. So digest is, for example, my example, when you eat food, for example, let's say rice. When you eat rice through your mouth, it goes through your stomach. Then your stomach will digest the rice, break the rice to the nutrients like all the vitamins, all the minerals, and all the protein will break it up. And whatever that is left over, it will come out your body. The coming out of your body part is called digest. When your body digests food, break it down and let it go, let it out. So I hope you will understand digest, because it will help you out through your reading. In this book, it explains how water can help digest foods, break down its mineral, break down its vitamins, and excrete it out your body. And number two, the words to know, number two, temperature. What is the temperature for right now? Is it hot? Is it cold? Or is it somewhere in the middle? So by me explaining that questions right there, or that answers, how can you figure out what temperatures mean? Is the temperature right now hot or cold? By listening to my sentence, what does the word temperature mean? I will give you a few seconds to quickly respond to me. What do you think temperature means? Okay, if you say temperature is the degree in our room right now or in Khmer right now, you are correct. Because temperature is the degree. If it's hot, it's probably 34, 35 Celsius, right? If it's cold, it's probably 29 or 30 Celsius. So the Celsius is the degree. For example, just say right now it is 34 degrees Celsius. The 34 degrees Celsius is the temperature, whether it is hot or it is cold. I can ask you this, for example, what is the temperature of your refrigerator right now? So you can go look in your refrigerator and check the temperature. The temperature is the degree of your refrigerator. And you can submit it to me during our communications. If you submit it to me, I will give you some extra points for checking the temperature of your refrigerator. Okay, now that we have went through these keywords, I want you to read the text and answer the questions. But that is part of our first assignment. First, I will read it for you so you will understand how to read it yourself. So if you want, you can read it with me, or you can replay this video and read it again later on. Okay, I'm reading from page 29, Water and the Body. Are you ready? Let's begin. Water and the body. A large part of our body is water. It is needed for all the things the body has to do. Every day we lose a lot of water from our bodies by sweating, going to the toilet, and even when we breathe. We can replace this lost water by drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water each day, and from the food we eat. So, you need to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day to maintain a good water system in your body. And also, you can have water in your system by eating food. For example, if you eat watermelon, does it contain a lot of water? Yes or no? Okay, I'm going to continue on reading the last 2 paragraphs so you will hear some of these words. When it is hot or after exercise, we need to drink extra water. We can live for several weeks without food, but we cannot survive for a few days without water. Water helps our body digest food, helps to control the temperature in our body, carry nutrients and oxygen to part of the body, help to remove waste, and protect some parts of the body from damage. Again, if you want to hear me read it again so you can understand some of these words, please replay the video and you can hear the words. In the sentence and the readings, you will come up upon digest, temperature, and oxygen. As you can see, hopefully you will understand it more from my readings and from your readings. Okay, now that we have cleared that up, we will go on to our first task. On our first task, I have two questions for you. The first one is, I want you, yes, you, to read all this text on page 29 and post it on our Telegram. So I want you to read it, the whole paragraph, and post it on our Telegram for all your classmates to hear you read and to hear you pronounce these words. Because today is a reading assignment day. So I want you to read page 29 and post it up. And on your second question is, after you read and post up your readings, I want you to answer the question on the bottom of the page. On the question on the bottom page, you match the words to the correct ending. For example, on number 1A, it says our body are. If our bodies are wasted from the body, you just match it to the correct words. You will have 40 minutes to complete this first task, because there is a lot of reading. After you complete the first task, you can submit the second part of your answer to my personal Telegram. But on the first part, I want you to post it up so all your classmates can hear you read. Okay, until our next video, bye. Class, welcome back to our second video for today's lessons. And our second video, we're going to be studying on page 30, talking about junk food. Do you know what junk food is? Have you eaten any junk food lately? I bet you did, because I have ate a lot of junk food. Well, let's start discussing about junk food. Junk food is the food that we eat that contains a lot of sugar, not enough nutrients and protein. These are food that comes from fast food restaurants and has very low nutrients. For example, give me an example of a junk food. I'm waiting for your answers. I'm going to give you one example of a junk food for me. Let's just say hamburgers. Hamburger is part of a junk food because it contains very low nutrients and we can get it real fast and it's oily. Just like pizza. Pizza is also considered junk food. Now back to my hamburger example. Why is hamburger considered a junk food? Because we can get it at fast foods, like I said, and it has very low nutrients and contains a lot of fat. Yes, maybe some hamburgers have lettuce and tomatoes, but it is still considered junk food because it has a lot of bread, a lot of starch, and probably not real enough nutrients. Okay, back to these two words I have wrote up on the board. Fast foods and nutrients. Fast food, what does fast food mean? Where does we contain it and how can we get fast food? Give me some example of fast foods. I'm waiting for your response. If you say fast food is a place where we can get food quickly, you are correct. So what are some example of fast foods? Answer me. I'm waiting for your Telegram post. Okay, for example, fast food is considered like, have you heard the pizza company? Yes, the pizza company is a fast food chain. What about Lucky Burger? Lucky Burger, yes, it is a fast food chain. And all these foods where we can get food real fast is called fast food, where it contains a lot of sugar and less or no nutrients at all. That is what you call fast foods. Okay, can you bring out your book and turn to page 30? Page 30, it does tell you about some fast foods and what is nutrients. I want you to quickly read page 30 at the top of page 30 and let me know what nutrients mean, because we already have discussed fast foods. Does fast food or junk food contains a lot of nutrients? Waiting for your response. Okay, I'm going to read a quick brief on the second paragraph. If you want, you can read it with me and try to listen to my pronunciation so you can also read it. Sometimes we are so busy that meals need to be bought from outside the home to save time. We call these meals fast foods. Okay, for this example in the book, it said sometimes we are so busy that we have no time to cook, or your mom and dad have no time to cook. So they buy food from an outside vendor, meaning food from a seller from the street or from a fast food chain so you can eat. We call these meals fast food. They are called fast foods. Many of them may be junk food, which has a lot of sugar or fat and does not contain many of the nutrients needed to keep the body healthy. So it does not contain nutrients. Now coming back to our word nutrients, what does the word nutrients mean? Okay, if you have said nutrients means vitamins, proteins, and energy, you are correct. Because fast food does not contain a lot of nutrients. It has a lot of sugar and fat. Does fruits and vegetables have a lot of nutrients? Yes or no? If you have said yes, you are correct. Fruits and vegetables contain a lot of nutrients, meaning they have a lot of vitamins and minerals that is good for your body. Okay, I hope you have understand that, and we will discuss this more through our Telegram learnings. And after you have read this, and after we have discussed it, I want you to answer as our part 2 assignment. Answer the questions on page 30. There are 3 questions. And the last part is they want you to draw a picture of something. You will have 30 minutes to complete this task. Once you complete it, you can post this task on our Telegram post. You do not have to send it to my personal Telegram, because this is an assignment where only you can answer for yourself, because each answer can be different. So post this up on the board for all your classmates to see that you have done a great job on this work. And I will correct it and give you back your score. Till our last video, bye. Welcome back to our last video for today's lessons. So what have you learned today? You tell me. Okay, so on our first video, we talked about water and the body and how water is very important for our body. Because without water, then we might not live. Just as the same thing as if there's no oxygen in this world, we would not live. So all these things are important for our body, and how water and oxygen keep our body healthy. And on our second video, we talked about junk food and fast food. Why junk food is not healthy for our body, why we need to cut down on junk food and need to eat more fruits and vegetables. So it will have a lot of nutrients to keep our body healthy. So food with a lot of nutrients are good for us, and food that is with less nutrients are bad for us, like junk food, where we can get them from fast food chain. For example, like we talked about Lucky Burgers or the pizza companies. Those are fast food chains where we can buy the food quickly, but it contains very low in nutrients. Okay, now on to our last task for today. Yes, we have homework. And your homework will be on page 31 in your book. And page 31 talk about a daily fitness routine. What is daily, you might ask? Well, daily is something that you do consistently, something that you do every day, all the time. So now we talk about daily fitness routine. Fitness is like when you play sports, when you work out, and when you exercise. A daily fitness. So on page 31, it wants you to make a daily fitness routine on how you work out and how you exercise. For example, this is my example according to the book. I'm bringing out the book. Please take out your book and turn it to page 31. See, there's an example of the daily fitness plan. So I made my example, but on my example, I only made it through for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For example, on my daily fitness plan or my daily fitness routine, on Monday I usually run. On Tuesday I play sports like football, soccer, or volleyball. And on Wednesday I like to work out. And I can go on to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But for my example, only had it for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I want you to complete the task from Sunday all the way till Saturday. So an everyday fitness routine. So how can you make your life more healthier by exercising? And what kind of exercise can you do? This is a part of your homework. I want you to fill out this task or fill out the exercise and submit it to me when you have time, anytime before the start of next week's class. And for your homework, again, I want you to answer the questions on page 31. There's also some questions at the top of the page. I want you to take your time, read the first and the second exercise from our video and answer the questions. And then make your daily fitness plan. Okay, this is the end of our lessons today. You will have one whole week to complete your homework, and please send your homework to my personal telegram so I can correct it and give you back your score. Till we meet again, be safe, stay healthy. Bye, class.